When I started A Clear Path, I learned a lot. And in that first year, I came across 2 clients that gave me pause. And the first client was a woman that had a lot of paper clutter. Oh my gosh, there was a lot of paper. And we had a great session, and we sorted and we organized the paper. And she says, "Can you come back next week?" And I said, "Of course." And she said, "Give me some homework. I want to do some homework." I said, "Great. You saw the process, what we did today. Why don't you work on this pile of paper?" She says, "Got it. I'm on it. I can't wait to see you again." I go back 1 week later, and not only was that pile not touched, but there were like 4 or 5 other piles around it. And it made me curious, because I looked and I thought to myself, I would have done my homework. And honestly, that was probably one of the first times I recognized that not everybody does their homework. No, I'm kidding. That people have intention, but don't always follow through. So I kind of filed that away. Within that first year, I also met another client who hired me to help her clear the volume of stuff that she had brought from her deceased mother's home and brought it to her home. And it was like 2 living rooms in 1 living room. I mean, the volume was great. And I'm there about 20 minutes, my first 20 minutes, and she holds up an eyeglass case, benign. It was like an embroidered eyeglass case. And she asked, "Should I let this go?" It was my mom's. And my first thought was, of course, let's put it in the donate pile. So when I got back into my car after our session, I became very curious about her question. She'd only known me for 20 minutes, and it felt like she was asking me permission to let go of something that belonged to her mom. And I didn't know why she needed the permission, but she did. And in that first year, I'm talking to my new clients and colleagues in organizer land, and I'm sharing with them these observations. And one of them said, "Regina, you should look into the Institute for Challenging Disorganization." And the Institute for Challenging Disorganization is where mental health professionals meet professional organizers. So, being the academic that I am, I availed myself to all the coursework and training that the Institute had to help me work better with people with brain-based conditions. And as a result, I published a book called Psychic Debris, Crowded Closets, The Relationship Between the Stuff in Your Head and What's Under Your Bed. And this particular book is in its 3rd edition, because each time I learned new stuff that I could convey to people with chronic disorganization. They've just never felt that they could find their keys, that they had their stuff together. People are chronically disorganized, typically because of brain-based conditions like ADHD or neurological challenges. Gosh, marriage, death, birth, divorce, cancer, COVID, all of that can get you off your game. Tweak the part of the brain that helps us to do things in a linear, on-time, emotionally managed way. And there's going to be clutter. So psychic debris, crowded closets includes how to shift your relationship with time, how to shift your relationship with the emotions that are keeping you sort of blocked in and locked for not letting stuff go. How to shift your emotion from, I don't need this, but I want somebody to really want it and I want to donate it to them. I always say, stay out of the end user. Make your space the most clear and comfortable as you want it. Your stuff will get used by somebody. Let's care more about your space than about the person down the road that you don't even know who might enjoy this.